In this video, I'm going to walk through all the settings that Google Chrome has to offer. So to access the settings menu from Google Chrome, you want to select this menu bar and go down to settings. First thing you want to do is sign into Chrome. And what that allows you to do is that allows your personal Google account to be tied to this. So I will do that. And yes, I'm going to link the data that's already managed. Okay, I am now signed into Chrome, and so when Chrome sees me, it will associate this account. All right. Now you'll notice that what instantly happened is all of these bookmarks showed up because those were saved to my Google identity. Next one, on startup. Now oftentimes people, when they start up Google Chrome, just have a blank page, but oftentimes you know that there's always certain sites you always want to go to. So I've selected these three. Google Chrome apps, we'll be talking about those later in the year. Gmail. Now because I've already associated my Alleman High School Google identity, whenever it says Gmail, it's just going to take me right to my Alleman High School email account without having to log in. It'll just boom, go right to it. And then finally, web login for RenWeb. So every time I open Chrome, these three will always be there. And if there are other websites that you want to do, you just type them in. The option to use current pages means that it will use the current tabs for startup pages, but I don't want to use the bland Google or the settings. I don't need those. I'll keep the home button, and I will show the bookmarks bar. The reason I want to show the bookmarks bar is because if I make changes here, they will make subsequent changes whenever I log in to Chrome. My bookmarks will automatically change. Obviously, since I'm using Chrome, I want to use Google, even though it could use Yahoo, AOL, Bing, or Ask. Since I'm not using a microphone, I'm not going to enable the OK Google. And since I'm the only one using this computer, I'm not going to enable guest browsing or let anyone add a person to Chrome. If I go down to Advanced Settings, under Privacy, you definitely want to enable the phishing and the malware protection. Down under Passwords and Forms, this is kind of up to you. Enable autofill to fill out a web form in a single click. Chrome will look at a form and it will know your information and it will automatically populate it with that information. Now, you may not be comfortable with that. If not, unclick. Offer to save your passwords. Oftentimes when you use Chrome to log in, it'll ask if it wants to save up here in the right-hand corner. In some cases you may want to, in some cases you may not want to. That is totally up to you. You can change your font size or your zoom. If you feel the page is too small or if you feel you need to up the letter size, you can do that from here. Downloads. When you download things, you want to know where to save them. Now you have the option of just designating a default folder. In my case, I used my downloads folder. However, you could also use this checkbox, and every time you download, you can designate what file or what folder location it will go to. If I scroll back up here, let's see. Now we can get into a little more content settings. Cookies, images, JavaScript. Usually you can just go by the Google Chrome recommended selection. In some cases, you may not want it to know where your location is or not show any notifications. The rest of this is mostly up to you. So hopefully this will help you set up Google Chrome to your liking.